being a surrogate. What is the most challenging part?
You see that injection that we take, Olofa, and the IVF is inserted. It's not through injection, it's vaginal. Even when it failed, you are starting again, and they won't pay.
Your partner, is he comfortable with you doing this job?
How do you handle the attachment during and after the childbirth?
Would you advise your daughter to be a surrogate for any reason?
No. That first day alone, feeling the pains, and you can't even see the child again. They will not tell you this is the complication that might come up. I will be praying, who even sent me to do this?
After the whole process and the baby eventually comes out with a defect, is the parent going to take responsibility or you take responsibility?
They will take it. It's their property. Anything that comes out, they will accept their fate.
Do you feel like this is what you're meant to do in life?
This same child you handed over to a parent, and maybe tomorrow it becomes the #1 president. Can you still?
They will tell you, this child is not yours. I'm just a carrier. You can't see the child and say, this is my child. He's jail.
Have you ever been scammed?
If you don't mind, how much do they pay?
Depends on your agreement. Sometimes they will send 13.
Did your perception of motherhood change after surrogacy?
Surrogate is not a crime. It's not a sin. If someone give you kidney, will you not say, okay, that person is now a bad person?
After this amazing session, will you be comfortable and willing to reveal your identity to us?
I'm a surrogate. I'm here to answer questions from 20 people.
My name is Victoria. I would like to know, carrying other people's children, how it affects you emotionally. And was it easy for you to let the babies go?
Emotionally, it's not easy. Even when I started the journey, when the pregnancy was 3 months, I called my nurse that I don't think I can cope again, because you can't claim it, because we had an agreement and it's written and it's not yours. So it's not easy to carry what is not yours, and when you start having the emotional, the attach, and you are not feeling like, and this is not mine. So it's not easy. It's like a job. So once I have that at the back of my mind, it will relieve me a little bit and I will just wave off. But still yet, up till now, it usually comes. The emotion comes and goes. If I was asked, what did you come to this world to do? I would say, at least I come to the world to put joy into some families, some couples.
I just had a baby about 3 months ago, and I know how it affects me emotionally. I reflect back to the things that happened towards having my baby. It comes to my mind constantly. So having not now seen that baby after going through cesarean section, all the pain, and I'm not seeing a baby, it's very traumatic.
My name is Ibukoluwa. During this process, did you face any form of stigmatization? And if you did, how did you handle it?
Before going into this, I've been online, make research, meet people. Where stigmatization will come, like from people, I avoid people. So my parents are not aware. The only person that is aware is my son, because they always come to me for visiting once in a while, and he will ask, Mommy, are you pregnant? I will say yes. And luckily for me, before he could see me being pregnant, that was 8 months plus. So we are planning for the discharge of the baby. And I moved from where I was staying. I have to relocate to another place that nobody know me. So I avoid people. When people called me, I would say, I'm not around, I'm not available. I will give excuses. Because when people are asking you, who is the father? After I've handed over, congrats, where is the baby? We lost the baby. So don't have any explanation for anybody.
Hi, my name is Ifelua. My question is, did it ever feel like a job, like a transaction, or it was more of trying to help build a family?
Firstly, it's a job, but because I am passionate to help a family build their home, to give a family happiness, to bring joy into the family. That is one of my main purpose of doing that.
My name is Stephanie. A lot of people come to this life and they already know what they want to do. Do you feel like this is what you're meant to do in life?
I have 2 purposes in life. I don't believe in religion or something, but I believe in assisting people, because having children of your own is not easy. It's not easy at all. I have one, and since I can't be able to cater for another, so instead of aborting it or just wasting it, I have to give it to the people that need it. And I feel relieved doing that. So that is one of the purposes.
My name is Iola. You said something about you wanted to give other people what you have. Do you know there are different kinds of surrogacy? So I want to know, do you know the exact kind of surrogacy you did before I can understand what you mean by you give people what you have that they need? Because I want to know if there's any genetical link between you and your babies.
Mine is through IVF.
That's gestational surrogacy.
Yes, yes.
Now, did you do that out of a place of lack? There's something that happened online recently about somebody trying to say people should do surrogacy just because they can afford it. So I'm like, the surrogates themselves, where is it coming from?
The reason why I go into it is this. I had my first child, but unfortunately, my ex is not the person that is hardworking and doesn't take responsibility. So I'm the one. I do work. There is no work I cannot do. But when we had the second pregnancy, I cannot work again. Mine is now to rely on him that, okay, cater for me. So he couldn't. Even the hospital bill, we cannot even provide. 3rd month, 4th month, 5th month, 6th month, the 7th month, I'm not okay at all until we were told to go to General Hospital at Igondo. So from there, we were told that the breathing of the fetus is not okay. They asked us to come for CS, but he couldn't afford it. So that is why I made that decision. Although I did not give birth to that baby with CS, I gave birth to that baby like that, but the baby is already dead. So that was the reason why I made that decision that instead of me to give him another baby, I would rather give it to the people that have the money, because if you don't have the money to care for me, my health, I won't do it for you. So if there is any couple that need it and they are financially okay to take care of me, I'll do it for them. And the one I did not collect. The only money they spent was the process and for my allowance, because they normally give us monthly, weekly wardrobe allowance and accommodation fee. But I told them I don't want any compensation aside from that. But that was a mistake. So I will not do that again.
I understand her story, even though there was Lamba. She's saying she wants to help people, and then at some point, the eye of mercy broke, like Ojo Anutifo.
I understand her. She went into it, not just because she's passionate about it, but because of the financial aspect. But for me, money or not, I know I can't.
My name is Esther. My question is, how do you emotionally prepare for your surrogacy process? And is there any advice you would love to give to someone that wants to go into surrogacy?
Actually, the process, the hormone injection, because they'll carry out series of tests on you to check your ovaries, the womb, because the IVF, what they'll put there, they will tell you it might be 1, it might be 2, it might be 3, which is triplets. So anyone that survived, but if it is 2, that means your money is double. Then if it is 3, that means they're going to add to the money. So they will tell you. And the address is that hormone injection that they will be giving. So they normally give you and prepare you ahead. They tell you, okay, this month, once you see your menstruation, the 2nd day, they will start the processing. And maybe after 2 weeks, they are going to insert the egg and the sperm from both parents. Them, they have done everything. Your own is just to come and they store it after checking you if you are okay, if you are fit, even physically. Mentally, they will ask you, they will check you very well, ask you a series of questions. If you are not okay, they will tell you that this is what can happen, this is what can happen, this is what can happen. And the CS is 50-50 also, because it's in the documents. So they will tell you, if you are not mentally fit, you tell them no. It's not easy.
My name is Fumi. When we were talking earlier, you said something like you have partners, family, siblings. Your partner, is he comfortable with you doing this job? If you don't mind, how much do they pay for a child, like plus wardrobe allowance, feeding allowance, till you deliver? Like, what's the price range?
The partner I have, because of what I'm doing and what I want to do, I don't have serious relationship. Once I see that you're attaching to me, that the attachment is not becoming, that when will you go and know my parents, when will you, let's plan, I will just sideline you. So, because I have a child before, being a single mother is an excuse for me. So I move away from my family, except when I'm free. Like now, I do visit people now. Mingle, go to occasions, meet family, friends, and other things. But once the journey started, so nobody will see me. You won't have access to me.
How much?
Okay, Yes, the money is divided. First day you go for the counsel, they will give you thanks for coming. It depends on your agent. Some people give 300 to 400. Okay, when you go, that one is just to bring you closer. You know, when you want to have clients, thanks for coming, then they will give you another appointment again. You go, then they will ask you. The first day that the processing starts, they will give you something. Depends on your agreement that this is what you want. They can give you, okay, take this 500,000. Before the IVF, they can give you another 500.
Pause. There's a lot of 500 flying around, but the only 500 we truly appreciate is 500,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, this would be a perfect time to hit our subscribe button and let's get to 500,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Now, let's get back to learning about surrogacy.
Then once the IVF come out successful, then okay, take this 2 million naira. Me, I've not received that. The only thing I'm receiving for the first one is, okay, medical, they are the one footing that. So allowances, feeding, accommodation, every other thing, they are doing it. Sometimes they will send 1 million, 1.5. We change clothes 3 months. Give you, sometimes they will send 1.2. You know, those agents will remove their cuts. So they will send it to you, okay, go and change. Because as the pregnancy grows, you need to be changing some of your wears they will give. So when the baby is delivered, they will now give you the remaining balance. But like what I'm hearing, they are telling me in total, maybe 8 million, 10 million. But that money does not worth it. If I want to go into it, if I can see somebody that will pay 30 million.
Okay. I think it's smart of her. If she sees somebody that will pay her 30 million, let her go for it.
She has placed the words of her life because a lot can happen and that money might not even reach. People go blind, people get deaf, people get paralyzed. The money will finish at the end of the day when you start to treat yourself with all those things.
My name is Temlola, and in a situation where the woman is unable to produce eggs, will you be willing to use your egg?
If you want to do surrogate, they won't allow you to reduce. They have people that are donating eggs. In a clinic, they have different set of people are coming to that place for different purposes. Some people are selling their eggs. So they already have eggs. If the woman cannot, they have eggs. Because they know that once they allow you to use your eggs, the emotional, you might not want to release that child. So they will not.
My name is Bola. I would like to ask if you've lost any of your surrogate pregnancies, and if yes, how did you and the family deal with it? Were you still paid?
3 years ago, after the one I did before, that was successful. So I did one again 3 years ago, but that one failed. Even when it failed, you are starting again, or even it failed, okay, there is no pregnancy, any pregnancy did not stay, it failed. They are still going to start the treatment. If there is any cyst, infection, they will treat you. Check all your body, start running different, cleaning up. So that one is another, and they won't pay because the job is not successfully done.
My name is Agnes, and my question is, how do you handle the attachment during and after the childbirth?
The attachment is not easy. Even till now, it's there because you are feeling it, and sometimes the joy will come that this is, God, next month I'm welcoming a baby. But the doctor is there and the nurse is there. Then you have your own lawyer and they have their lawyer too. So with people, those 3 people surrounding you, you call them and they'll be telling you, you are supporting a family, you are helping a family. They will even tell you that what if the child is yours and you give birth to the child is no more? How would you undo that? So just have it at the back of your mind that, okay, you have the baby and the baby is no more. Something that I do cry. Sometimes I will look at it that if not for poverty, or to even, but I still thank God that I've made a family happy. If you want to go into surrogate, if you can make up your mind, because I do it, I do not accept any compensation. So ladies are doing it now, earn big. If the money is not coming, don't do it. Medically, if they are not giving you medical that they are supposed to give you, because these surrogate parents, they are after the baby. Their own is to check that is the baby doing well, is it breathing well, how is it doing? You are not seeing them, but they are also calling the doctor to check. Every moment they'll be calling you, go to the clinic next tomorrow, we want to see you in the clinic. It's those parents that are telling them that, please, we want to hear from you. Now, if you are not after your own health too, you are on your own. So if you want to go into it, demand something huge. and make sure that the provision is okay. And can you have that belief that I want to support a home, I want to make a family happy again? If the person cannot do that and be able to cope with that, the person should not even venture into it because the trauma is always there.
My name is Israel. After the whole process and the 9 months, and the baby eventually comes out with a defect, is the parent going to take responsibility or you take responsibility?
It's left for the parents. They will take it. It's their property. It's not mine. It's in the agreement. Anything that comes out is theirs. And mostly, this surrogacy, some children, they are not okay. Some are this cerebral palsy. They are always like that. They will take it. They will start taking care of the child. Even if it is them too that carry the pregnancy, it might still be like that. So they will accept their fate.
My name is Mrs. Jokep. After your surrogacy, did you have any other side effect like health issues?
Yes, I have. But it's not something that is like my body sizes. I had it and it's not fit like before. And sometimes, I'm sorry, I won't discuss that. It's privacy.
My name is Mide. What is the most challenging part of being a surrogate?
You see that injection that we take. Olofao. Hey, it's not easy. That process and during the pregnancy, that is the most challenging, yes. And the IVF is inserted through it's not through injection, it's vaginal. So it's not something that is easy, and there's nobody to tell. You can't call a family, you can't call a friend, because once you tell a friend will tell a friend. After that surrogate journey, we also have a life. We mingle with people. But once you start telling people that this is me, okay, my friend, I want to tell you this, I want to tell you that. Before you know it, they will start casting you. And it will be giving you stigma that, God, no. But because due to the kind of person I am, at least I own a school and I'm also a mother. So I can't expose myself anyhow.
I'm Adedoyin. I want to understand the legal parts of this. Did you bring in your own lawyer to read over the contracts before it was signed? Or was it only the lawyer from the parent side?
Actually, yes. They will tell you, bring your own lawyer. So you bring your own agreements, they will bring their own. Then if you are okay with it, the lawyer will go through it. Are you okay with it before signing? Because once the IVF is done, they are going to test you. Once that red line shows that I'm positive, you are not going back again. No. So before that, your lawyer needs to work on you very well. And don't allow them to give you lawyer. You might not want to okay, I want this. And you call your lawyer. Then they want to be doing what will benefit their own clients. So, but if you bring your own from outside, it will be easy, you'll be free. Your lawyer will be the one fighting for you. That, okay, this is it. Later, okay, she said she need this, she said she need that. I brought my own lawyer in, and they are the one paying my lawyer.
My name is Timlola, and in your experience, what rights do you think is often violated during the surrogacy process?
Is freedom. I'm the kind of person that will tell them this is what I want and I will stand on it. I always call my lawyer every time. They want you to be in their care. They always want you to be with them. They are going to get you an apartment by themselves. They are going to be feeding you. You'll be there. But I said no. We are on it. Even at 6 months, they still come back again to tell me that we want to move you to somewhere. I said no. So we always have issue on that.
My name is Patrick. I know partially you did this surrogacy, partially for passion, and then the other aspect for the money, just because of the situation you find yourself financially. But have you prepared your mind for the long-term challenges? For example, what I mean is, what about in the next 30, 35 years, this same child you handed over to a parent in a condition of helping hand, and maybe tomorrow it becomes the #1 president of Nigeria. Can you still handle this same situation that you are not going to voice out? You are the real mother of this child.
I don't know the parents. My own is, I'm the one that is telling people that they are doing it in clinic. Some clinic that you will see, they will build the right clinic. You'll be thinking that this is hospital. Some hospital, that is what they do. I started telling people, coming online, post about it, go to groups, post before someone come into my DM and said, okay, where are you, this, that. So they will tell you, this child is not yours. It's for the parents. I'm just a carrier. Even if the child is the president tomorrow, it's not mine. I'm just a carrier. You can't see the child and say, this is my child. It's jail. That is why now I'm planning to do another one. So anybody that can meet up to my budget, to my tax, so I will do it. But if you can't, no.
My name is Alex, and I would like to ask, have you ever been scammed?
You might be scammed if you are not intelligent. Some parents will like, okay, they want you as a surrogate. Same way they will go to another place. So they will be looking for the one that will be successful. And if you don't hold it very well, then okay, hold your lawyer. Start calling them, disturbing them. This is it. This is what is happening. This is what. If they don't turn up fast, you tell them that you are not interested again, and they will pay for it because they are not the one. They are the one not meeting your demand, but they won't show face. They are the one that is under. If they will be calling, if they call them, they might not respond. They will be giving those hospitals, clinics. They will give them tax. That is when it's successful, I will pay. And your own life is at risk. I'm scammed. Like when the second surrogate did not work, is not successful, at least they're supposed to compensate me for the process, for everything. They're supposed to, but they did not. And I did not know them, so it's scam.
My name is Muna. You said that you see this as a business. Do you think your business is growing? Because you said you see it as a business. And then, do you think that if there was a body that governs surrogacy, just for instance, now you said you were scammed. If there was like a body that like controls surrogacy, do you think that surrogacy would be better?
The first one I did, I told you I did not receive any compensation. And I'm the one that decided that. I said, for me to say I don't want compensation is a mistake on my side. So I said another one I would do this time around is business. Now, if government said, okay, it will be good. We'll have people that will be interested. Outside there are some ladies that are not even ready to marry, to get married. So it will be good if a body can stand up for us and fight for us. We'll be happy. I will not be losing lives.
There have been recent stories online where we see surrogates saying that the couples exploited them or they didn't keep to their bargain. So I feel like if there is a body that regulates surrogacy, the whole journey and everything, because it's one thing for the couples to exploit, it's also another thing for the agents in the middle. So if there is a body that like controls this thing down to the facility clinics, the agents, the surrogate herself, I feel like it's going to be better. The stories are going to be better. It's going to like kill the stigmatization entirely.
My name is Olubukola. There are recent conversations on social media where people talk about, they don't have any medical issues, nothing life-threatening, nothing that threatens their livelihood, but for the sake of convenience and because they are seeing somebody who is, obviously having financial issues and they don't want to bear all of these risks. What do you think about people that for that singular reason is why they use surrogates?
We have different reasons doing it. From my own side, I won't accept to be a surrogate for someone that said, I don't want to face stress. I won't. And even the first one I did, is written in the agreement that the people that have tried, even those people I did surrogate for, they are pastors. The woman is 55 years old, while the man is 74. They have tried. The child is not coming. Those people are the people that have tried making attempts. I've done series of IVF, it's not successful. I will want to give to a parent that will know how to value that child. Is it somebody that don't want to pass through stress? Is it that person that will have feelings for that child? To me, I can't. Even if they want to pay 100 million, I won't do it.
My name is Coke. Having been pregnant before and you've given birth, I want to know the difference between what your expectation was and what the reality eventually was after you've done surrogacy. Would you advise, for example, your daughter to be a surrogate for any reason?
No. I won't advise my daughter to be a surrogate. The expectation I had before when I had my son is the joy is there, the happiness is there, the feelings is there. It's not easy. Blood will always be blood. When you are pregnant, you feel the baby moving, you'll be like happy, talking to the child. Oh, this baby, I can't wait. Buying your baby things, looking at baby things and be happy. Even when I had him, I was happy looking at the baby. Is it me? Oh, handsome boy. Oh, God. But when I had the surrogate, that first day alone, feeling the pains, and you can't even see the child again. I will be praying, let me just give birth and give it to the owner. Who even sent me to do this? When they call you to the clinic, they will be after the baby. If the scan say this, that, there will be treatment. And you can't say no. The difference is there and it's clear.
She answered it accurately for me because from her answer, I deduced that it was much more complicated and draining than she could even say with words.
My name is Maiwa. During the process, was there ever a moment to question your choice, and how did you handle that?
Yes, many times. Sometimes you'll be inside crying. You know, when you are pregnant, at least sometimes you might want to have a man beside, even if the man doesn't have, but at least you are pregnant, you just want to get a good realization. Please, I need this. Go and get me this. No, I don't want this. I want that. This one, nobody. You'll be like, who even sent me? God. And you don't have anybody to tell except your doctor or your nurse and the agent. Even the agent will tell you, call the doctor. And the only thing they allow me to do, I told them that I want to be speaking with the parents. Although it's not easy, at first they didn't. But at 6 months, I said I'm not doing again, that they should come and remove it. That if I can't talk to the parents, I will not. So, and they did that. Although I did not see them, I don't know them. Sometimes I will say, God, why did I do this? But it's okay. I've done it.
My name is Abiola Latifa. I want to ask about the aftercare. Like, do you see a therapist for the trauma? Or how do you handle it? And how do you handle postpartum depression?
Yes. They provide therapies before and after. They will ask you your genotype, your blood group, everything is there. Then they will ask you, do you drink? Do you smoke? I don't drink, I don't smoke. So they do hacks. After the surrogate handing over, I started taking this alcohol. So it was my therapy. Not that the therapist will sit one place. I will be telling you, hello, physically. The therapist will be coming to you, talking to you one-on-one, monitoring you. You'll be like friend. Even when people see you around, people will be thinking that maybe you are a friend. She's the one that will be telling me, no, don't take the alcohol. Let's go out, let's chill. You must see a therapist before and after.
My name is Sarah. Birthing a child is not what interests a lot of women. Do you do that as a full-time job? And long-term, is there a period of time you would like to stop doing this?
The one I want to do now is now a job for me now. But it has age. When you get to some age, you can't even do it again. Once you are over 40, they will tell you, you can't do it. They won't even accept. And I only have one chance again. I've done one before. After this second one, I can't. Except I just want to risk my life. Except if the agency and the clinic, they are just wicked. They just want to risk it.
My name is Iyola. You said when you first go, they will give you 500K. Thanks for coming.
300. Depends.
Hey, I get. Can they thank you for coming and you not come again? Like you just say thank you for, then I just want to know first, make I just use 500K old body. The brother they asked you for health challenges part and you said you don't want to mention. This surrogacy thing that you're doing now, did you ask, you know you have a personal lawyer, do you have like a personal doctor that actually told you the major complications of doing surrogacy? Have you heard of all those things that can actually happen by being a surrogate? Have you heard of them? Have you weighed 30 million naira and those things?
They will tell you, being surrogate, they will tell you they want somebody that have given birth before. That thanks for coming, let me go to that one. That thanks for coming they are giving you. Before you come, before they will tell you this is their clinic, this is where you meet them. They have people working for them. One person will meet you somewhere, then you discuss. After they have seen that you've decided, they will now tell you to come to their clinic. So for you to come to their clinic, that means you are making decision. So that money they are giving, that thanks for coming, just like when you want to catch fish, you put hook now, just to entice you, to give you assurance. And for the side effects, even if it is not surrogates, those are the things I will tell you. If you give birth to your first child, you might be okay, nothing will happen to you. You might want to give birth to the second child that you have complication. It do happen. The only thing is that the IVF, once it's not successful, you have to be calm and let them treat you very well. Because they will believe that for it not to be successful, maybe there is infection, there is something going on, and they won't force it. They have to treat you and wipe you off that, okay, you are fit, you are okay, before they will try again. There are some people that give birth to their own child. After giving birth, they will not be able to walk again. One leg will be paying them throughout. Why some people will be a slave queen, and once they give birth, you see them, they will hard, and they will try all their possible best to get back to their normal shape. It wouldn't. They will not tell you this is the complication that might come up, but they will tell you that they will be there for you. They will be there, and if you are not okay with that particular hospital, you can choose another hospital, but the hospital they will choose will still be a clinic that they are into surrogacy stuff. They will not want you to mix with other pregnant women that are pregnant for their partners. They will not want you to mix up with them so that your mentality will not change.
For me here again. So I want to ask, you said earlier that you have one child and you are satisfied. If by chance now you get pregnant, would you keep it and you find an offer that they are ready to pay you your 30 million to carry their own child, not your own child, and now you are with your own child? So in that situation, what would you do? Would you keep your own child and carry their own, or carry your own and give them like...
No, is it after giving birth to another child?
No, you are pregnant now for your own child.
For my partner?
Yes.
I no go area now. Once you want to do surrogate, you need to avoid, even before the process, they will tell you avoid sex, avoid it. They have a process. So you can't be pregnant and say that you still...
Like, before they brought the offer, you were already pregnant. Like, let's say you were 1 month gone. Then after 1 month, somebody came to you that, okay, there's this family, they want you to carry their child.
It depends. If I see a good partner that is responsible. So if anybody wants to come to my life, you need to add to my life. So if you are not adding, maybe mistakenly there is pregnancy, and I see that this person is no-go area, is in that hospital, they will remove it. Truth, I'm serious, it's there. But just that, once they know that you are pregnant, they will not want to accept. Because they are going to do scan, every test they are doing. So once they see that you are pregnant, they will not even accept.
This is Esther again. Have you ever been judged during your surrogacy moment? And what is one misunderstanding people view about surrogacy?
Actually, I didn't allow people to know. So people are not interfering. It's because of my son's mental health, just to cover up some things. I don't want people to judge me. That is why. The misunderstanding is that, you know, when you are pregnant with your own pregnancy, you can eat anything you want. You can do as you like. It's just your people, maybe your partner that will be telling you, doctor say don't eat this thing. You don't used to hear word in surrogate, and they later find out maybe the baby is not, maybe something is happening. They'll be angry that what is happening? What are you eating? What are you doing? Are you exercising? Monitoring you with video calls, be calling me up and down. So they will be like, why won't you? So we will have misunderstanding.
How many pregnancies do you think a surrogate mother should have before she retires?
2 is okay for health. If you love yourself, after handing over 2 children, please quit. Some people are lucky. Once they have their 4 surrogates, it's triplets. And that triplet, they are in money. My own personality, 2. If you want to still enjoy yourself, and 2 is okay. I made a mistake in the first one. I won't do it with pity again, no. I prefer to stay like that with my son than for me to risk my life.
We all know that childbirth is not easy. It's between life and death. So what happens if the surrogate mother dies? Is there compensation to the family, or how is that being handled?
It's there. It's already in the agreement. It's gone.
The person the carrier, the surrogate.
Yes, now. It's there already. It's in the agreement.
What is the agreement? What happens?
That if the surrogate dies, you can't hold anybody responsible. That is my consent. I'm the one that signed it. Except if you can confide in someone. In my own case, if such happens to my enemy, I'm on the loser side. Because none of my family know what is happening. Only my lawyer knows my son. What if the lawyer decides to keep quiet? They'll just be writing missing. But now we are exposed. If I want to do another one now, I will let some few, maybe 2 people to be aware that this is what I want to do. Not my family members.
My name is Bola. The first time you wanted to be a surrogate, did you think of telling at least one person just to hear their opinion? Did anybody try to talk you out of it?
I met a friend. She has gone through surrogate journey before, and she enlightened me that this is what is happening. Although now she's late, she will tell you this is what is there. I didn't seek advice. Even the people that don't have the experience before, they will tell you don't do it. And we have people that are crying for it. I chatted someone of recent. She's on TikTok, always crying. I said, would you mind to go for surrogacy? She said, I would have, but it's just the money. I just block her. So I can't risk my life with pity again. I can't.
My questions goes like this. What knowledge will you pass on to us, especially the one that has ambition in going into surrogacy? There's a lot of people out there that feels they understand everything about surrogates, but in the real sense, they know nothing, completely nothing about it.
Okay. Surrogacy is good if you can find a good career. Instead of wasting your time, some couples will be there for years, there will be no child, and if they have the money, they can go into it, follow the process. It has process, it's not just with mouth. Just that the career doesn't have any, your own is just to go there, they are going to screen you. Once they have screened you, they will tell you, give you appointment, and the IVF process will start. But it's a long journey, it's more than what people said. As I'm saying it now, it might look like it's easier. It's not easier. I believe there is reward for it from God. But I don't know about that money aspect that we are receiving. But I believe there is reward.
We know that in the country we live in, right, the average wage of most adults is extremely low. So in a situation where you see a family that they've been trying to conceive for years, but the thing is, they cannot afford your 30 million naira. Do you think this is something you could do for them without any financial, motivation?
No, I can't. I can't do that again. Should I go through hell again and still not benefit anything? Me, I was doing it with passion. I thought the connection would still be going on. Ever since they received we have done the handing over, they've not checked on me. They've not asked. The contract is over.
Fiolua here again. So I want to know, did your perception of motherhood change after surrogacy?
Yes, it's changed. Before, maybe I'm always like over caring, over petting, but now it's not. That's maybe it's 100% before, but now it's at 60%. So my own just to tell my son, do this, you don't supposed to do this, you don't supposed to do it, because I've seen life.
What will you think the feeling of your children if they later know that this is what you do?
I believe we are in a digital age. So children getting exposed every day. Surrogate is not a crime. It's not a big deal. It's not a sin. I did not tell my son that I'm a surrogate, or he did not know. But I do educate him. Just like when someone is sick, they need a donor. Someone, volunteer your kidney. So if someone give you kidney, will you not say, that person is now a bad person? So likewise, surrogacy is not a sin, it's not a crime. There is no big deal there. In the next 20 years, 50 years, surrogacy will be rampant, that everybody will be doing it. Not everybody, at least most people. You see pregnant walking on the way, you will not know that is what they do.
I am Mide. So, after this amazing session, will you be comfortable and willing to reveal your identity to us?
No, because I'm going into it again. Okay, thank you. I've been looking for a way to express myself since. It's in my belly since, but I can't, nobody to talk to. This is a good avenue for me to talk about my story.
I have learned that the journey of surrogacy is not as straightforward or as simple as people think. I never knew that they even do anything like therapy after carrying the surrogate baby.
Most surrogates' journey is not fueled by passion, it's mostly by poverty. If they have the money, I don't think they'll have the passion to actually say they want to carry another man's child. It is always about the money.
From what she has said and from what every single one of us here has been able to contribute, surrogacy is a nice thing if it is well regulated. It's not something that should be, I wake up tomorrow, I have the money, let me get a surrogate. It should be based on the people that actually need this thing.
Something that stood out was when she likened it to a liver transplant and all this other stuff, because a lot of the times we think about it from it being a selfish idea from a parent that just wants to use someone else's body to carry their child. But on the flip side, there are people who would not have children otherwise. So the idea of surrogacy is actually helping keep families together and helping people.
Surrogacy is a medical intervention born out of compassion. So it's okay if you have tried and tried. I mean, you can get surrogacy.
Do your research, understand what it takes to go through that journey and that process. Talk to people, ask for sound advice, legal advice, emotional advice, medical advice.